The news is John Harbaugh is out in Baltimore, and so you guys can vote right now on the 92.3 The Fan YouTube chat poll. Should John Harbaugh be the number one candidate for the Browns job?
Is it 99.9% of people saying yes?
It's 89%.
Then who's the other guy? Like, who? If you're not saying Harbaugh, who are you saying is what I want to know.
Maybe Kevin Stefanski. Maybe they still haven't.
They want to bring him back. Like, this shakes everything up in a big time way. Not only, first off, if I'm Stefanski, I'm now. I'm doing the Giants interview. I'm like, the whole time I'm just thinking about Baltimore.
You're thinking crab cakes?
I'm thinking about crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does. Like, I want to be the coach for Lamar. I want to, like, it's the type of job that just doesn't come open in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, you want this job so badly, but then it obviously shakes everything up for the Browns. Like, the realistic chance that Harbaugh would just say, screw you, Baltimore, for even firing me. I'm going to go to the AFC North rival, and I'm going to go fix the Browns.
It's interesting. Now it's going to be really interesting who. Well, listen. Let's point out this. John Harbaugh could very clearly decide. I've got 3 years left of my contract. I'm going to sit out a year, and we'll talk in a year.
Sure, you could do TV for something like that.
Or just go
on the table, or go to a beach.
Go live on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? Eat some of those crab cakes. But I think if you're like, listen, if you had hired, or if you do hire a David Shaw, a guy that I like, there's going to be people that don't like it. It's not a move that is going to bring everybody together. That only happens once that guy comes in and wins, right? Like, there's really not. I think Clint Kubiak has a lot of guys in this town, or a lot of people in this town that like that idea, but it's not a unanimous hire. And maybe this changes over the course of the search. Like, maybe by round 3, 2 weeks from now, maybe everybody, okay, these are the 3 candidates. Who do you want? But there is one guy that everything that you and I felt yesterday, which was, I don't know, like the Barry stuff, the Jimmy stuff, the, hey, we're just not going to pay attention to the success Stefanski had at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. All of it kind of goes away if you hire John Harbaugh. You can't say that about any other head coaching candidate that is currently out there.
Yeah, I mean, it instantly becomes a home run hire, and he's your white whale. And so, like, it does, if you don't land him, it does become a very disappointing search at the end of it. Like, if you end up in a spot where Harbaugh says that you suggest he just wants to hang out on a beach, that becomes real debilitating real quick to the fan base.
That's actually better.
Because he didn't choose another team?
Yeah, because he didn't choose the Giants, Titans, or the Raiders.
So here's the advantage, and this is where Haslam needs to really flex on the one thing that we know he can do, which is open up the piggy bank. This is it, Haslam. Here and now is your time to shine. Mm-hmm. Make him an offer he can't refuse. Put however many zeros that has to accompany with it. Do what the Walton family did in Denver and say whatever you want, Sean Payton. And that's got to be your pitch. It's what you have to do in order to get this done. But this is the one area where Haslam really can make this happen. Not every owner goes so hard in the paint when it comes to offering up big-time checks to these coaches, and Haslam can.
But, it can't just be about money, though. Like, you need to say to John, all right, what do you think of Andrew Berry? Because I do think, like, John comes from a football family. He comes from football royalty. He might not love the, hey, we're going to do trade downs and we're going to do all these cap shenanigans. Like, he might be like, sure, hey, I want to be 80% focused on analytics instead of 100%.
And this is where you get to tell Andrew Berry that if Harbaugh doesn't like you, you get to pack your bags and we'll hire whatever GM he wants.
You basically get to say, with the benefit of new information. The benefit of new information. And again, listen, I don't know definitively that John Harbaugh wouldn't want to work with Andrew Berry. When they set it up with the Chargers, in fairness, basically the Chargers went to Jim Harbaugh and said, who do you want as GM? Mm-hmm. That's more what this is. And if it's Andrew Berry, cool. But I want to see Jimmy chase this one. And again, you're going to have to concurrently still do the rest of your search. But This better become the focal point of your search.
Are we being too unreal, or are we basically unrealistic with this? Like, we
shouldn't be. It's
no. I mean, I think we're playing within the right waters, but I do wonder if people are listening out there being like, "You guys have lost your mind."
Well, no. So again, us saying, all right. So we're going to work on Albert still. I don't know that we're going to get him just yet here.
Yeah, it's obviously a very busy moment for Albert.
Very busy for all of us. But getting back to the idea of, it's not my job, the idea of, oh, you're being unrealistic, that comes down to Jimmy Haslam. And quite frankly, what John Harbaugh thinks of you. But it's not as if, like, I get the Giants job. The Giants job, because it's New York, because of the Mara family, it is held in a certain regard. They do have a starting quarterback right now. You don't. So I can understand that the other jobs, guys, do you think John Harbaugh is like, Penix Jr., gotta have it. I gotta go fix that guy.
You have an advantage over Atlanta. You have an advantage over the Titans. You have an advantage over. There's a lot of guys you have an advantage over, I would think, but a lot of that advantage is Haslam's pocketbook.
Yeah,
and
and Haslam's pocketbook in how much he's going to pay you, but also how much they
and
move
then how much
money
autonomy he's going to be giving you as well. Which again, I think he's the type of guy that you lay everything out for. He's the type of guy that you give him the sun, the moon, and the stars, and you don't even think twice about.
And can we just say this? It's not.
I can't believe it happened.
It's not I can't either. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there's a part of us that talked about it for a while, obviously, so it's sitting in the back of your brain. But to actually see it executed out is a different story.
It's more believable than Tomlin, right? To me. I mean, like, if this had been Tomlin today, I think my levels of would have been through the roof. But I'm still pretty surprised on this. I mean, the Ravens have had 2 head coaches since 1999. It's not the Steelers, but damn if it's not pretty darn close.
I mean, 17 years. It's an incredible run. I mean, he did everything you could possibly ask him to do. I mean, clearly he didn't win enough with Lamar, and not enough in the postseason with Lamar is what I'm trying to say here. 3 wins since 2016 in the playoffs, not good enough. 2 wins since 2020 in the playoffs, not good enough. But that is he still has a lot to give. Now, the relationship with Lamar will have to be studied, but we're not in the spot where we get to be that picky about guys and be like, hey. Did he have control over Lamar? Did Lamar run the show? Like that's not where we're at.
I think a year from now we'll have a different perspective on Harbaugh versus Lamar. I think it's going to be really interesting. There was a report that came out at the end of the season that did not paint Lamar in the best light. It was from one of Baltimore's reporters. Can't remember
the Baltimore Sun.
The name, but
I think it's like Preston Smith.
And it basically was about Lamar not being as coachable as you thought. Lamar maybe being a little sullen, caring more about video games than anything else. I don't know how true that is, but I think it stands to reason. I think we always side with the quarterback in these breakups. I don't know. I think John Harbaugh had a lot of success with 2 different quarterbacks, 2 very different styles of quarterbacks, and it wouldn't surprise me if in a year we're saying maybe John Harbaugh was the magic in that relationship and Lamar wasn't. I think Lamar is going to find out how other head coaches kind of roll around here because it's not. They're not.
I know, but I also see Baltimore's side of it too, though. I do. It's Lamar Jackson. He's won 2 MVPs. I think most people side with the quarterback in these type of discussions, but it is interesting, and it's interesting to think about how Harbaugh did not win this one out.
I mean, listen, you choose the quarterback, right, over the head coach. If you've got a great head coach and a great quarterback, and you haven't won enough playoff games together. You do choose the quarterback.
Unless it's a New England situation where like Brady was already closest to retirement as you can get. Unless it's one of those type situations.
That'd be really interesting if Lamar still wants out. That'd be even funnier.
Who's Baltimore going to end up getting?
I don't think it's Stefanski. To people, because I know you pointed that out as kind of like a ha-ha, he-he.
A little bit.
I don't think he fits.
Well, him and Lamar seem disastrous together.
Yes.
Like, that doesn't seem like that would work at all. That seems like Stefanski would pull his hair out, but he's never had a quarterback with the talent that Lamar has. And so, it would really stress what he would be able to put up with.
Kevin.
Because he failed that with Baker.
I think Kevin will interview in Baltimore.
He for sure
I'd be surprised if he didn't. I really think Kevin's the kind of guy of like, oh, you fit my system, and that's what I need. And if you don't fit the system, then I'm not going to be as effective as a head coach. I honestly think the Deshaun thing, even though Deshaun and Lamar are different quarterbacks, I think the Deshaun thing's going to hurt Kevin when it comes to trying to say, oh, hey, I can totally coach this guy. Yeah, you seem to be able to coach a single kind of quarterback, one that plays under center, one that the heavy play action, and one that doesn't move.
The ripple effects of this, though, is going to be really fascinating because now all of a sudden, there's all sorts of people that are going to line up to want to coach Lamar Jackson. So what other jobs become open off of that? It's fascinating. This is one of the biggest shocks in the NFL in a very long time.
I thought that was going to happen when Vrabel got fired. I was so surprised when Vrabel got fired and he got a lot of looks, but he didn't get a job.
But this isn't because of Harbaugh necessarily. This is about the idea of being able to coach Lamar.
Oh, no. What I meant was what other coaching jobs will open up. The ripple effects. That's what I was talking about.
No, yeah, I'm saying that. I'm saying like the idea that before, if you all of a sudden had a mutual parting of the ways, if you're a head coach with one of these teams, like let's say even like Sean McDermott in Buffalo, for instance, right? You're like, well, shoot, what am I going to do? Coach the Titans? You don't want that. But the idea that Lamar is open makes it very attractive for some of these guys.
So you think Sean McDermott's more likely to be like, hey, I'd like to be fired now?
Yeah, like if now's the time. If you're going to do it now because the Baltimore job's open. And obviously, you after the postseason when it's eliminated. But you're like, yeah, like let's do this because these type of jobs with these type of quarterbacks don't open up.